Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Episode 149 today. Probably gonna pop out a few problems. I'm gonna be learning. I've been starting to learn C++. So the plan is to do the problem in Python and then figure out how to do it in C++. So that'll be interesting. So I guess we'll see how that goes. Oh, yeah, let's get started. Let's take a look at the problem of the day. Divide a string into groups of size k. Okay, so a string of s can be partitioned into groups of size k using the following procedure. The first group consists of k characters of the string. The second group consists of next k characters, so on. Sorry, my friend was calling me. For the last group, if the string does not have k characters, remaining a character fill is used to complete the group. Note that a partition is done after removing the fill. Character from the last group, if it exists, concatenating all the groups in order. Note that it's done. So note that the partition is done so that after removing the fill character from the last group, if it exists. What does this mean? Hang on. For the last group, if the string does not have k characters remaining, character fill is used to complete the group. Oh, okay, I understand. Oh shit. Okay. I think what we want to do here is we just want to loop through. So let's do for I in range length nums. Sorry, people keep texting me. Range length nums. We loop through each number of size k. I think we can step through in Python with k times. Hang on. Let me double check. I'm not 100% sure. I in range length nums. I guess we can have some sort of count here. Count is equal to 0. Loop through. Hang on, I gotta turn the fan on in my room. It's getting hot. Oh. Let's see here. Okay, maybe my fan doesn't work. Well, that sucks. Alright. No fan. It's freaking hot in here. We can do count plus. I guess every time we do count plus or equal to k, plus or equal to 1, we can check, okay, well, if we're at the kth number, so if count is equal to k, then we want to have our new res. So let's grab a new res array here. Let's put res.append. We can append a new nums and slice from how can we slice from this? 138. How can we slice this? We can go from first 3 characters, next 3. So we're just going for 3 by 3. So how? 3, 3, 3. through K charts at a time. Fine. Okay, so maybe we can go. I have to look up the range function in Python, man. I can't remember. Start, stop, step. I knew there was a step. Okay. I was like tripping, dude. I was like, dude, is there a step in this? Like, so we go start, stop, step. So we want to stop at the length of S, but we want to step through K times. So let's go K, okay, here, right? So then if we're stepping through K times, then we can go, well, we want to cur.append shit, I have to see what this looks like. Hang on. Let's print I. I'm not sure how this works. Okay, so we go from 0, we go to 3, and we go to 6. So how would we want to do that if we, in the first iteration, we would want to slice from here and go, we slice from where we're at, so our current I, to our K plus 3. Oh, whoops. To our K plus 3. Slash from I to K plus 3. Sorry, not K plus 3, K. Slash from I to K. I to K? No. We need to include the first one. What's up, bro? What's up, Daniel? I like the going. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, dude. Thanks for stopping by, bro. Thanks for hanging out. How was your day, bro? So yeah, we get this, and then we go, okay, well, we want to append this to res.append cur. Let's see what that gives us here, and let's print out cur, print out res. Okay, so what do we get if there's nothing? XX. Is that what it automatically does? Does slicing automatically do that? No way that returns the answer, dude. Return res. Bro, if that's the answer, like, no. Oh, shit, I was looking at the wrong one. Okay, so by default it doesn't add anything. Okay, so maybe we want to check this. So if cur does not equal the length, sorry, if the length of cur does not equal the length of S, oh, sorry, K, then what do we want to do here? We want to add some values onto it, right? So how would we know how to fill the rest with values? So if we jump into a while, and we could go, well, while maybe we can just have one while here and just go while the length of code is not equal K, we can res.cur.append fill, and then would that work? Curious. Has no attribute append. attribute append. But this is a array. No, it's a string. Okay, so we're fucking with a string right here. So we would have to go. I'm good, bro. Just a lot of debugging in there, here and there. Let's go, dude. What are you working on, Daniel, bro? I'm curious. That's cool, though, dude. Hope you're having fun with that. What sort of stuff you working on? How would we do this? Adding a string in Python. To take a look again, bro. So we can just do plus or equal to fill. Okay, that works. Let's see if this submits. There we go. Sweet. Problem done. Problem of the day. I'm gonna quickly switch my shirt, dude. It's freaking so hot in here. I'm literally sweating so bad. I'll be back in a second. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I had to switch my shirt, man. Oh my gosh, it was so hot. Now I feel so much better. Alright. So the goal is now I want to translate this into C++. Now, how do I do that? I've got no idea, to be completely honest. And so that's what I'm going to be working on here. So trying to learn C++, gotta struggle or else you're not gonna learn, so might as well try it out. So let's see. Let's take a look at this in C++. Okay, so what do we want to do, right? We want to initialize a count variable, right? We need to initialize it like this, right? What do we want to do now? We want to implement a array. How do you implement an array in C++? I think you need to call this std how to declare array C++. CD string declaring an array of integers. How would we know what? Okay, well we know how would we know the size to declare this in C++, dude? Bro, this is throwing me off. Like, what happens if you don't know the array size? So we're gonna have to figure out how we can somehow initialize this to the size of. But how can we know that? We know this is 9. Man, this is throwing me off. Maybe, is this where we need a vector, maybe? because our return type is a vector string, and I'm trying to initialize with an array. So maybe that's something different that I have to look at. Let's take a look at a vector in C++. A vector in C++ is like a resizable array. I'm working on a college student marketplace web application which has group chat, campus events, student voting, and main feature being a marketplace where student can sell and buy with their C. Nice, dude. That's cool, bro. Which has group chat. What's like the marketplace about? Is it like I don't know, like what are you trying to sell on there? Like that's the sort of thing. Like what's it kind of about? Okay, we have to figure out how to initialize a vector. So I think we have to include it up here. Let's include our vector. I think that's how you do it. Let me search it up. I'm not 100% sure. How to include vector C++. Okay, no, it's like this. Okay. So we include our vector. Man, I feel like a bot, dude. I feel like a bot. SCD vector is equal to res. I think that's the syntax. Do we have to initialize the namespace? How to declare vector. How to declare a vector. SCD data type vector. Okay. Integer ints. Let's call it res. I think we need a colon. I believe we need a colon here as well. So we got a count, we got our res, right? So now simply what we want to do is we want to loop through for I is equal to 0, I is less than string dot. How do we get a size in C++? Get size of string in C++. Student can sell their used stuff to each other, e.g. study table, as well as they can list some service or e.g. transcription, and also they can find houses, rentals within their colleges. Nice, man. That's cool. What are you building it with? Is it like React and what's your tech stack? I'm curious. That's a cool idea though, dude. I like the project. Seems fun, dude. I'm working on something similar at my company as an intern. Not like what you're doing. Sorry, so it's technically not similar, but I'm working on this chatbot that can utilize OpenAI's API to something called RAG. To be honest, I just kind of like learnt it like 2 weeks ago, but somehow you can train the model that they have in their API on like a specific knowledge base. So I, feed it the knowledge base that it has. It can answer the questions, and then utilizing their API for their help desk ticketing system. The bot can like intelligently decide, if it can't answer the question properly, it can submit a ticket. You can view tickets. You can edit your ticket. You can delete tickets. What else can you do that I've added so far? You can I have more stuff in it. I just can't remember off the top of my head. You can like view the conversation history of the tickets. You can view what agents are assigned to your ticket, like stuff like that. Simple stuff. But I plan on adding kind of like an admin panel and stuff like that too. To view data about like most asked questions and shit like that. So it should be fun. I decided to use PHP in the backend inspired by Fiverr tech stack. That's cool, dude. Nice, dude. PHP. Let's go. Let's go, dude. I like your idea, bro. Thank you, dude. I like yours too, bro. I hope you're learning a lot. You a college student? Oh. Okay, so I think it's dot size here as well. I++. Okay. I'm doing C++, so let's do this. We get inside our 4 here. Yeah, I'm a college student. What year are you, bro? Are you from the States, or you from where you study? I studied in the States, so I was just curious. I don't know. Like, are you about to graduate soon, or you just started, or? Okay, so obviously you can't slice and pipe in C++. So, how the fuck would I do this? Shit, dude. You know C++, Daniel, too? Dude, this is frustrating, bro. I think I'm gonna have to include the string here. And then IO stream to print. Okay, so really what are we doing here? We're creating... What is slicing, right? Hang on, let's see. How to... I'm just going to search up how to slice in C++. I'm just going to see... How can you slice, dude? I don't even know. Maybe a substring? How to take a substring? Substring? C++? No, bro, I haven't started learning C++. Oh, shit. Yeah, dude, my friend's been teaching me, bro. I'm just in the process of learning C. Oh, okay. Yeah, my friend's been teaching me C++, and, I mean, I only started a couple days ago, dude. I just struggle super hard with the syntax, so I got no idea what's going on. Looks like there's a substring, function there. In C++, a string substring is used to extract a substring from the given string. It generates a new string with its value initialized to a copy of a substring of the given string. I'm from Kenya. Dude, that's cool, bro. First year. That's awesome, dude. You like Kenya, bro? You enjoy it there, or? I'm originally from Australia, so but I moved to the States to go to college and play tennis and stuff. So I got a scholarship to play tennis and loved it so much. So it's a great time. Extract 2 characters from string 1. String. So what are the parameters here? Doesn't even tell us the parameters for it. What is going on here? Oh, here we go. Position index of the first character to be copied. Length of the substring. Okay, so maybe we go here and we can go. Which college? I went to Eastern Illinois, so in the middle of nowhere in Illinois. Yeah, middle of nowhere in Illinois, dude. So probably about 2 hours from Chicago. Okay, so I think what we want to do here. I feel like somehow we want this to be a string. What would we do? Shit, I don't even know. String is equal to Oh my gosh, dude. How did it work? String group. So yeah, like group or something is equal to how does this work? Dot substring. String substring. S dot substring. Okay, so we need to reference S here. So let's do S dot substring. Yeah, and it's all lowercase. Okay, so that's cool. You majors in computer science too? Yeah, I did, bro. I loved it, man. I love CS, dude. So yeah, I did. Yeah, and I'm just starting to learn C++. Friends been helping me with it, so it's been really good, really fun. So, now what do we want to do? We want to go from I to the size of, or would we go? Wait, hang on. What was the syntax? Position, index of the first character to be copied, length of the substring. So I think what we would do here is we would go IK. Now, how do I print in C++? How to print in C++? I can't even remember how to print, dude. This flushes the buffer and adds a new line. Okay, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna print the group. Okay, let's see how this goes. Let's see if this runs too, because I got no idea if it's gonna run or not. Okay, nope. Use of undeclared identifier I. Shit. What the hell does that mean? Can you not use I in for loops in C++, dude? I don't know, I have to search it up. Can you not use I in for loops for C++? Yes, you can. Why is this not working? Am I doing the syntax wrong? I don't know. Oh, shit. Dude, that's what I missed. Int I, bro. That's what I missed here. We need a colon here, though. Non-void functions does not return a value. Okay. We want to return our... Is that how you would do it? Return res? I don't know. Let's see if this works here. Oh, we need a colon. Expected member name or colon after declaration. I don't know what this means, dude. Expected member name. Bro, I have no idea what's wrong here, bro. What is wrong with my code, dude? What is wrong here? Getting a expected member name error. I don't think I missed any colons, dude. I don't know if that's what it's saying, but... We declared res as a vector int, but the function's supposed to return a vector string. Oh, why did I do an int? Oh, whoops. Vector string. Your return statement is outside the function. Oh shit, it is. Thank you for that, bro. Appreciate it. Thank you for that marching person. Thank you, bro. Didn't even realize that. Return res. Okay, here we go, dude. We ran something in C++ finally, bro. What am I getting here? STD out. What are we printing here? Group. APC, BCD, CDE, DEF. Holy shit, dude. What is going on here, bro? This is crazy. Oh, dude. This is so frustrating to do this in something different. And it's hot as balls in my room, dude. Oh my gosh. I'm sweating so bad. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna come back to this stuff. I don't know. I have to spend time with C++ before I probably start doing problems on here. It's getting so frustrating. Let's try something different. Keep programming in Python. I need to work on my C++ skills. It's making me frustrated. I have to think too hard. Let's see. What do we got in here? What problem should we do today, dude? I don't know. Another problem. Solve our problem of the day. Well, I'm going to see. I didn't do anything yesterday, so I'm going to see what the problem of the day was yesterday, because I'm curious. Let's take a look at what yesterday's problem was. I believe we can go back a question. Minimum deletions to make K special. Minimum deletions to make string K special. You're given a string word and integer K. We consider a word to be K special. Freak word I minus freak word J. Or less than or equal to K for parentheses I and J in the string. Freak I denotes the frequency. The character X in word, and Y denotes the absolute value of Y. Return the minimum number of characters you need to delete to make word K special. So what do they give us here? They give us a int K. Return the minimum number of characters you need to delete to make word K special. So what is a special word? We consider K to be special if the frequency of word I minus the frequency of word J is less than or equal to K. I don't really know what this is saying. We can make word 0 special by deleting 2 occurrences of A and 1 occurrence of C. Therefore, word becomes to Baba, where frequency A is equal to frequency B. Okay. We can make a word 2 special by deleting 1 occurrence of A and 1 occurrence of D. Therefore, the word becomes equal to frequency B is equal to 2, frequency C is equal to 3, and frequency D is equal to 4. As a Python user, this is scaring me. Yeah, dude. You're telling me about it, bro. The C++ was tough. Like, I think you gotta work a little. Shit. I think you gotta work a little bit of my own time on my C++ skills before I jump into that stuff. It's making me frustrated. Therefore, word becomes Babel. What frequency? Okay, so we're given K, right? We're given K, so we need everything less than K. We want to return the minimum number of characters you need to delete to make word K special. Is less. So frequency I minus the frequency of J the absolute value of the frequency I minus the frequency of j is less than or equal to k for all indices I and j in the string. Okay, so how do they do it here? So they go, word becomes BDC, BDC, DCD. Carry on. I will, bro, I will. Gonna grind this problem out in Python. Just trying to figure this out the way I want to think about this problem. Let's take a look at okay. So we're given this string. We're given D, A, B, D, C, D, A, B, D, C, B, D, C, C, B, D, C, D, C, D, C, D, C, D. Okay, so in our case here, we have, how many A's do we have? We have one A. Oh, wrong color. Jeez. Let's switch to red. Okay, so we got one A. We got a D here. One D. Two D's. 3, 4. Okay. And then we got, oh my gosh, dude, why doesn't this switch colors, bro? C, C. Oh, drew through it. Oh, drew over it, dude. That's awkward. Another C. We got a B and a B, right? So we got 4 D's, 3 C's, 2 B's, and an A. And what do they do here? We make a word too special by deleting one occurrence of A, one occurrence of D. Therefore, word becomes B, C, D, where B is equal to 2, frequency C is equal to 3, and frequency D is equal to 4. And what does that do? That, so if we just remove A, then we can go, okay, well, we have 4 minus 2, which is equal to 2. Because we have 4 D's minus 2. Then we have, what do we have here? We have 4 D's minus 3. 4 minus 3, which is equal to 1. And then we got 2. Or we can do 3 minus 2. I mean, it doesn't really matter because we're taking the absolute value. So 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. So that satisfies the condition of frequency word I minus frequency word J is less than or equal to K. So I'm thinking for this problem here, to solve this problem, I feel like it's pretty obvious that I feel like this is definitely probably using a hash map here. Okay, there we go. We got that. It is a hash map problem. So we do have the right intuition, but how can we figure out what number do we want to remove? So I feel like for starters, we'd have to take this. For starters, I think what we want to do is we want to take the counter of word, right? And let's print out word. Sorry, minus core dictionary is equal to, my bad. What am I doing here? Let's print out dictionary. Okay. So we got D5, We got 5 Ds. Did we miss something? What did we miss? DAB. DC. BD. CD. Ooh, we missed a D. Whoops. Guess we got to draw that now. We need our last D over here. What is the D? D was blue. Okay. So instead now, if you were to erase this stuff. Oh. How are we erasing this, man? Okay, never mind. So instead, I'm just going to draw over it. Oh. Instead, we have a 5 here. We have a 5. 3 is 5. 5 minus 2, we get 3. We get a 2 here. We get a 1. Right? So what do we want to do? We want to loop through our values, look at our frequencies, and instead of actually looping over the actual values in the array, I think what we want to do is we just probably want to loop over the hash map with the values in it. And I feel like the brute force approach would just be to compare each value. To compare each value, right? If the value is too big, greater than k, then we obviously need to know that there's something to do with this. There's something that needs to be done, right? So minimum deletion. So if we go through here and we loop through our for frequency in MySQL dictionary, my dictionary dot values, print freak. Four, two, one. Okay. Maybe we want to loop through both, right? Where we would go dot items. We can go our key and our frequency. Let's print our key freak just to make sure we're doing it properly. A4, B2, C1. Okay. We can check. Okay, well. But how do we access these values, though? That's the thing. What are we returning as the answer? We are returning 3. Return the minimum number of characters you need to delete to make word case special. So it would be 3. Minimum number of characters you need to delete. So let's make delete 0. I want to think about this. If we do the difference, maybe it isn't best to loop over a hash map. Maybe it would be best to Maybe it would be best to use a list. Freak list is equal to my counter word dot values. Let's see what this gives us here. We print out frequency list. Or 2-1, right? Because really all we need is our deletions, right? Really all we need is our deletes. We don't really need to access our key or anything in our hash map. I think that's the most important thing, right? We have our deletes, which is equal to 0. We want to loop through for num in frequency list. Num in frequency list. Okay, so we have our index value. So now we can check, okay, well, if frequency list num, actually let's do this, make this a range function so we can access our index. I want to do the length of freak list. We check, okay, well, if freak list num is there a better way to do this? For num and freak, maybe. For let's make this I. Make it look better for I and J. For I in range length freak list. We want to compare, right? But we want to go one step ahead, right? Now we can probably do I think we're going to have to keep track of our deletions here as we loop. As we loop, we compare our deletions and we compare them with, okay, well, what's our, to do an if statement, we do if the nums of I, yes, we do the absolute nums of I minus nums of j minus nums of j is greater than k, then we would delete, right? We would do, which way do we want to delete the shit, I'm not sure. Take a look at some hints. Count the frequency of each letter. We'll fix a character C and assume that would be the character with the smallest frequency, and the answer supposes its frequency is X. We need to delete all of them if Y is greater than X plus K. Damn, what is the best way to approach this problem? Oh, man. Jeez. J in range, frequency list. Length frequency list. How do we want to go about this? Deletions plus or equal to F. Shit. Yeah, I'm stuck, dude. I don't know. I'm not sure. Is equal to frequency list I. You're not returning the final. Man, I have no intuition on this problem, dude. I don't know. How do you make string case special? How do you do the contest? Find range frequency list. Deletions equal to 0 for J in range 1 to length frequency list. But why are they checking here if the frequency is less than... So here they check... Here they check if... Frequency list J is less than frequency list I. They add deletions plus or equal to frequency list J. Why do they add all of the iterations of J? So if J here, why do they do that? If J, in this case here, is less than everything, then we add everything inside of J we delete everything there. Why? I don't understand. Nice work. Appreciate that, Z33, bro. Thank you for stopping by, dude. Trying to figure this out. Why do they adding everything here? I don't understand. What the intuition is behind that. I don't get it. Else if the frequency list of J. I've been stuck in this problem for a minute, bro. They get, if the frequency list of J is less than the frequency list of I, we add everything. But why do we do that? We don't need to. Why we don't need to delete this one? I don't. What do they do? Here we go. Frequency list. Frequency list J is greater than frequency list I. Plus or equal to freq list I plus K. Then over here we do a deletes is equal to the min of deletes. Min of deletes. Deletions. Let's make this better variable. We'll do current deletes. Let's do current deletes. We need to make this an infinite value. Oh, we're not returning anything. Whoops. Return deletes. This goes inside there. What do we get there? Cannot access local variable deletions. Code deletes. Code deletes. Frequency is not defined. This is meant to be freq list I think. Nums. Freq list J. I don't understand what. I need to look at the answer, dude. I'm not sure. I don't know how to solve this, and it's fucking so hot in here, dude. It's driving me insane. Oh, shit. Why the fuck is this here? Okay, but why? Why do we delete everything here? I don't understand. Like, can you explain this, dude? Frequency of the jth letter. Yeah, I know that. Yeah. Freq list J is less than freq list I. Code deletes plus or equal to freq list J. The frequency of the current. Why delete all? Since the letter count is less than the minimum we want to allow, the only way to bring it up. The frequency of the current letter is greater than the upper bound. less than the frequency list of I, we remove everything. Maybe I'm not understanding the problem properly. If you're given a word and integer k, we would consider word to be special if frequency word of I minus frequency word of j is less than k for all indices I and j in the string. Here frequency x denotes the frequency of the characters x in word, and y denotes the absolute value of y. Return the minimum number of characters you need to delete to make word k special. Therefore word. I don't understand. Why delete characters? You can only delete, not A. Try each of those frequencies a possible frequency. For example, try frequency equal to 5 from A, or how many deletions are needed to make all the letters of the frequencies lie between? So what did they do here? We do current deletes is plus or equal to deletion j. So j, the current number that we're looking at, minus frequency list I plus k. Maybe I'll just start a farm. Man, this problem is so confusing to me, dude. Oh my gosh. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'm just like stupid or something, or
Hello.
That's 33-minute video, dude. Jesus, dude. That's so long.
Hey everyone and welcome. Today we're tackling a LeetCode code problem called minimum deletions to make string k special. It sells k-fems. Our goal is to make this string k special. A string is k special if, for any two characters that exist in the string, the difference between their frequencies, so their counts, is less than or equal to k for 8. Our job is to find the smallest number of characters we need to delete from the original string to meet this condition. Let's look at a simple example. The word is A, B, C, A, B, A, and K is 0. A K of 0 means the difference in frequencies must be 0, which is just a fancy way of saying all characters left in the string must have the exact same frequency. First, let's count what we have. There are 4 A's, 2 B's, and 1 C freqs. To make them all have the same frequency, we could aim for a frequency of 2. To do that, we would need to delete 2 of the A's and the single C freqs. That's a total of 3 deletions. The resulting word could be baba, where A and B both appear twice. That fits the rule. So what's the core challenge here? After we delete characters, all the remaining character counts have to live inside a specific window. Let's say in our final string, the character with the lowest count has a frequency we'll call min frequency, and the character with the highest count has a max frequency. The k special rule simply means that the max frequency minus the min frequency can't be more than k phis. Every character's count must fall within this small range. Trying every possible way to delete characters would take forever. So we need a smarter approach. Here's the key insight. Instead of worrying about all the possibilities at once, what if we just focus on one thing? What will the lowest frequency be in our final perfect string? Let's call this our base frequency. If we can just assume a value for this base frequency, we can then figure out exactly what we need to do with every other character to make it fit the K-special rule. Okay, let's run with that idea. We pick a base frequency. This sets our target window. Any character we decide to keep must have a final count that is between our base frequency and base frequency plus K-tefred. So for every character in the original string, we check its count. If its count is already lower than our chosen base frequency, well, we can't keep it. We have to delete all of its instances. If its count is higher than base frequency plus K primes, it's too frequent. We just need to delete enough of them to trim its count down to the top of.
Okay, let's just follow this code. Okay, so we got A, B, C, A, B, A. Okay. So we loop through this, we get an array 421. Okay. So we loop through this, right? We have our code deletes. I'm gonna call it our CD is equal to 0, right? And then we can do our deletes up here, right? Jeez, man, that was a terrible 0. Okay. We loop through, right? And we check, okay, well, our I and our J are both here, right? They're the same, so we don't do anything, right? Right, or am I tripping? Pretty sure they are. But wouldn't they be the same every single time? 0, 0, 1, 2. Oh, yeah. What am I doing? I'm so stupid. Okay. So we're IJ, we're here right now, right? We're at 4, 4. So obviously this gets skipped, right? Because none of these if statements are valid, right? So we skip this. Oh, man. Okay. I don't like this. I want this to be over here. Let's move this over here. This here. Okay. So then our J gets moved to here, right? Oh. Great, now I think it's getting cut off. This is awesome. Let's move this over here. I don't like that this is getting cut off. Man, this is so frustrating, dude. Okay. Okay, whatever. Let's just figure it out. It's not too long anyway. Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, so now we're at here, right? If frequency I is less than, if frequency J is less than frequency I, then, which it is, then we add it to our code deletes, right? So everything 2 would be added here. It's plus 2. Right? Then J would move here. And it's less again, so then we would go plus 1 here. Right? In this case, let's just make this null. Now after the first iteration, we're at 3. Okay? Let's get rid of this. We start at 0 again, right? Now I is here. Okay? Now we start, okay. Well, our I is here, and our j starts from the beginning, right? So we would compare, okay, I and j here. J is greater than 2. So what would we do here? We would do frequency j, which is 4, minus the frequency list of I plus k. So we're at 2 plus k. In this case here, what is our k? 0. 4 minus 2 is 2, so we would add 2 here. Now j would move here. We wouldn't do anything here. Now our j would move here. It's less than that, so we'd add 1. It's 3. 3 is the same, so it wouldn't really work, right? So we're still at 3. Now we go to 1, right? So our i's at 1, our j's at 4, right? We get it's greater than, so we get 4 minus 1 plus k, which is 1, so we get a 3. Right, now j moves here. We get a 2 here, plus 2. And then we get 5, because it wouldn't run here, right? If our j comes here, it's not going to run. So we get a 5. So really we get this, and we would return a 3, right? So we would return a 3, right? Which is, I think, is our answer. Yeah. So that's why we return 3. But I just don't get the intuition why we remove everything. Like, why would we? I don't get the intuition at all. After deleting some of the characters or letter frequencies, how many times? Can't change the frequencies by increasing them. We cannot add letters. We can only delete letters. That's a valid range. Now we look at the letter's actual frequency. Rule 1. If the letter's frequency is less than min freq, if a letter's frequency is less than min freq, we can't make it larger. Can't add letters, so we delete all of it. What frequencies too? If the letter's frequency is less than min freq, then we remove it. Okay, I understand that. So if the letter J is less than 4, we can't add, so we completely remove it. Okay. Min freq is 3, k is equal to, max allowed is 5. Equal to, if a letter's freq is more than min freq plus k, we need to reduce it to fit inside the range. Is equal to 10. Min freq is equal to 3, k is equal to, max allowed 5. 10 minus 5 is 5, so code release is 5. If the frequency is already in the range, then it's fine, no deletions needed. Okay, I think I'm starting to understand it now. So if our frequency list j is greater than I plus k, then we know that it's possible to achieve the frequency, right? But it's less than, because we can't add values, then we have to remove it completely. Okay, so that makes sense. The reason why we do the double for loop is that we get all different. We get every single. We check every single combination, right? Okay, so that makes sense. That took so long to figure out, dude. Oh my gosh. I have like the worst headache, bro. Gave me a headache, dude. That intuition just does not come to me on stuff like that. Like, I don't know. Thinking about the problem, I just couldn't get that intuition, dude. Like, it's tough. Maybe we'll take a look at some problems we've done. Let's do the kth smallest element of a BST. Get rid of binary search tree and educate, return the kth smallest value of all the values and nodes in the tree. Where k is equal to 1. Given the root of a binary search tree and an integer k, return the kth smallest value of one index of all the values of the nodes in the tree. K is equal to 1, output 1. K is equal to 3. We output 3 here. This is the kth smallest value. Okay, so we're looking for the kth smallest element in a BST. Given the root of a binary search tree and an integer k, return the kth smallest value, one index of all the values of the nodes in the tree. And when did we solve this problem? March 25th. A few months ago. Okay. So I feel like somehow, since it's a binary search tree, okay, so we have a binary search tree, right? Let's look at example 2. We have 5. We've got to think about our properties of a BST, right? So a BST is always ordered. Okay, so we know. Man, this is terrible drawing, dude. Oh my gosh. 3, 4, 2, 1. Right, with the binary search tree, we know this is ordered, right? So if we're looking for the kth smallest element in the BST, we have to start from this element right here, right? We have to start trying to think. Switch colors here. I know we have to start our searching from this element and go up the tree, right? If we want to find the kth smallest element. But the way I'm trying to think about it is how. Maybe try to use a property of a BST, try in-order traversal. What if you could modify the BST's node structure? So I'm going to use the height of the BST. In order traversal. In order is left root, right. So let's start off with in order traversal. So let's do def our DFS function. Okay, we pass in our if not node, we want to return. Come down here and call our DFS function on our root. Right, we want to pass in our node. What do we want to return here though? That's the thing. What is the way to go about this? Maybe we could do this like using an iterative approach with a stack. No, but it's in order traversal. How would we do in order traversal though, just by itself? Just how would we traverse through this graph using in order traversal? Well, we'd have to get all the way left, right? How do we get all the way left? We'd have to just keep going left and left and left and left. Get to the value. Call DFS node to left, get all the way, it returns that value. Returns, returns, returns. So we go down all the way left. The recursion returns. Let's switch my elements here. We go all the way down here. And the recursion returns. It comes here. It'll come here. And then it'll come back up here. No, it'll come here, sorry. My bad, what am I doing? It'll come here, it'll look at this value. It'll come back. And then we'll go to this value over here. Right? So, to do that, just call our DFS function like this. DFS node.left. DFS node.right. You can create an array. Right, so this would do everything. Then we go node.right. So really, if I was to reset this, oh shit, it's all gone. If I was to reset this, we have a 3 and a 6. We go 4 here. Then we go 2. Then we go 1. Think about this problem. We would go node.left, node.left, node.left. And then we go node.left one more time. See that it's 0. Come back here. Go node.right. See that it's 0. Come back here. Right? We'll come back here. Check our node.right. See that it's 0. Then come back up here. See that it's 3. Node.right. And then we go node.left. See that it's 0. See that it's 0. Come back. Oh. Come back here. Come back to our root node. And then move right. That's how we would traverse this, right? But now how can we keep a counter? Well, we could probably... our node.left, our node.right. We could do, well, if not node, return. We come down here. And we add... we can do our left is equal to node.left, DFS node.left. Our right is equal to DFS node.right. If well, this is where maybe we could check here. We could do, okay, well, if node.left if DFS node.right, okay, we could append right is equal to DFS node.right. Okay. Then we can append No dot right. Let's print our res. Oh shit. I don't think we want to do dot left. I think we'd want to just append our val, I think. We just get 3. Two, 3, 5. Why are we getting that? Case 2, we're just getting 2, 3, 5. Why is that? Well, I know this is. DFS no dot left. I know this is an in-order traversal. I know this works. Left, root, right. If not node return, DFS no dot left, DFS no dot right. We want to append. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Post-order traversal. Way to visit all nodes. I can't even remember. Post-order. Post-order traversal is a way to visit all the nodes in a binary tree. It follows the left-right root order. Left-right root. I will first visit all nodes in the left subtree, then all nodes in the right subtree, and then finally the root node itself. Result append. So we get that, right? So now really all we can need to do is we return what do we want? We want the, in this case here, we want the third value. So three k minus 1, but this is going to be a no, this would be an int. Res k minus 1. There we go. Oh my gosh, dude. Should just drive me insane, bro. I have like let's look to do one more problem. Something we haven't done, dude. I want to do some DP problems tomorrow. Swap nodes and pairs, dude. Take a look at a linked list cycle. Just a classic problem. Give the head of a linked list, determine if the linked list has a cycle on it. There's a cycle on a linked list. There's some node in the list that can be reached again by continuously following the next pointer. So I think the way you want to do this here is we want to make a slow is equal to head, fast is equal to head, while slow does not equal fast. While slow does not equal fast, we want to we're gonna have an issue with our might have an issue with are we gonna have an issue? Well, slow does not equal fast. We can just go, well, slow is equal to slow dot next. Fast is equal to fast dot next dot next. If slow is equal to fast, we return true. Let's just return false. What do we get? Output false. We got a false here. We got a false here as well. But why? Yo, what's up, Ethan, dude? Let's see you, bro. Why are we getting that here? Slow is equal to head, fast is equal to head. Slow is equal to dot next, fast is equal to dot next dot next. Are we missing this return here? Do we have to do this first? I don't know. I guess, yeah, this is probably wrong, I think, here. Wow. While fast dot next. Fast dot next dot next. If there is a cycle, we'll eventually find something. We won't get infinite. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Jeez, man. Nope. Non-type has no attribute next. Okay, let's do if not head, return empty string. Okay. I'm gonna try and solve this one in C++. Let's see if we can do it. C#, C++. Okay. Slow is equal to head, fast is equal to head. Wow. Slow. Fast on next. And so if I got here and I see you doing leak code really worth it. I've been ignoring it. I don't know, dude. To be honest, I don't even know how to answer. I don't know. I mean, is it worth it? Is it not? I don't know. I mean, I guess it is. Maybe. I don't think you really need it, but like, I don't know. I kind of just enjoy doing the problems because it just like reinforces my knowledge about data structures and algorithms. And I've solved this problem. I mean, I just solved it just then, but like coming back to old problems, I feel like is important too, to keep reinforcing the topics, you know, so you know the patterns and everything. So I would recommend it, but I don't think it's really necessary, to be honest. But I think it can also help you too. I don't think it's like, you know, stupid or anything, or, there's no point in doing it. I think it can really help you with your just like algorithmic knowledge and your thinking, so I'd recommend it, dude. And it's fun too, bro. Like, you gotta give it a chance and just do it for a little bit. And it's fun. Can you do this in C++ though? While fast.next and fast.next.next. Are you using genome? No, I'm not. Can you remind me what genome specifically is? I'm not. Is that something in Linux or? If you're asking about my OS, I'm specifically using I'm using Linux Mint. Fast.next and fast.next.next. Ethan, do these need to be pointers, bro? Right? Oh, list node, right? List node fast head. What's your desktop environment? I use Linux Mint, bro. Not Genome. I wasn't 100% sure what Genome was, but I'm thinking it's like a distribution or something, or yeah, you're working with pointers here. Okay. While fast. That's right. You need this here. While fast. Next and fast. Fast next. Next. Let me check. Okay, if slow is equal to fast. Oh shit, dude, I'm thinking this is Python, bro. Jeez, what am I doing? Okay, we take this if statement. Go here. If slow is equal to fast, we want to return true. Otherwise, just return false. Is this how you return? Oh no. I think you need a colon here or something. Here you're working with pointers, your strict types, default desktop manager, and Mint is Cinnamon. Oh, there you go. Cinnamon. Yeah, that's definitely right. Genome is the desktop environment. Since you're using Linux Mint, you're probably using Cinnamon. Yeah, I'm using Cinnamon. Yeah, my bad, bro. I just wasn't 100% sure what that was. I'm still pretty new to Linux. I only switched a couple months ago, so I don't really know shit about it. I do enjoy it though, but I don't know a lot about it. This doesn't look right. Okay, that looks right. Let's see if this runs. I need a colon. I'm missing those colons, baby. Fast next is slow. Am I missing something here, dude? I don't know. I don't know, dude. True and false are literals in C++ are usual lowercase. Okay. What am I missing here, Ethan? I don't know what I don't even know how to debug C++, bro. I don't even know anything about. Oh, I'm not incrementing shit. Hey, hang on, right? I'm not. Oh yeah, I'm not incrementing. Okay. Slow is equal to slow dot next. Slow. Yeah, slow is equal to slow dot next. Fast is equal to fast next dot next. Oh shit, man. Bless me. That needs to be associated with the type. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, you're right. This needs to be here. Yeah, list type pointer. Yeah. Well, fast. I think this needs a colon too. Oh, let's go. Let's go, dude. I solved my first problem in C++. Let's go, dude. Let's go. First ever LeetCode problem solved in C. No, fuck, man. Well, that sucks. Runtime member access with a null pointer of type list node. Shit. How did I do it in Python, bro? Fuck me. Oh shit, here it is. I didn't solve it. Maybe I'll try, but it's just like making games. But I just like making games. I'll stick around since it is Python. It is the same as GD script after all. Keep it up, bro. This will help motivate people like who are lazy and ambitious. People like me who are lazy. Yeah, dude. Like making games. That's fun, bro. I like making games too. Yeah, appreciate you coming around, bro. I stream every night for a couple hours just doing LeetCode. So, thanks for stopping by, Lazy Bites. Ethan, what did Ethan say? So you're dereferencing a null pointer. You're trying to access the head member of a null pointer instance of list node. You're trying to access the head member of a null pointer instance of list node. You're trying to access the head member of a null pointer instance of a node. Oh, you're okay. So you're saying that this is empty. So we have to. You saying this is empty? That could be. Wait, what was my error, dude? I don't even remember. Runtime member access within the null pointer of this type node. Oh, okay. So it's empty. Okay. So the null pointer is empty. So we have to figure out a way to deal with that case, right? We have the null pointer node. Shit. How do you do that, dude? How do you do that in C++? How you could shit, what was I? Yeah, in Python, dude. If not head, return false. How do you convert this how do you write this in let's see. How to write this in C++. You can check if a pointer variable is equal to null pointer. Okay. Oh, okay. I understand. You can do if head. Wait, hang on. No, head is already a pointer. If head is equal to null pointer. Equal null pointer. Return. Is it false? Oh shit, dude. Not a capital F. Lowercase. You can say if head is equal to null pointer or if head. Okay, yeah, that's what I did. Let's see if this submits. Yeah, this ain't Python. There we go. Let's go, dude. First C++ problem. Let's go, man. I'm proud of myself. Let's take a look at my profile, dude. Got one C++ problem, dude. Hang on. 2. Shit, dude. I solved more. Did I submit the first one that I did today? Shit, I don't know. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Cool. Yeah, lazy bytes. Usually, well, they're saying Python. I usually do it in Python. I mean, I always do it in Python, but I mean, learning C++. My buddy Ethan's been teaching me. What a legend that guy is, dude. Teach me C++. Goated. Let's I don't know, maybe look at one more problem or something. Let's go, dude. Thank you guys. So, solve my first C++ problem of my life. I'm more of a sysadmin guy, but I still have a JS project that I may need to complete. What's your JS project, man? Talmud. Let's just do one more problem. I'm gonna do this rotten oranges problem, and then I think I'm gonna go work on C++ project. Try and translate another one you've already solved in Python to C++. Okay. Try to translate one that you already solved in Python to C++. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's do a small one, because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do a graph problem off the top of my head. Let's take a look. Let's do a classic interview problem. I saw it before. No, wait, hang on. Palindrome linked list. Have I solved that? No, I don't want to do a linked list one. I want to do something different. Let's do a classic. You know, like super classic. Like in an interview, you never go wrong with the palindrome, dude. Palindrome number. You never go wrong. Given an integer x, return true if x is a palindrome and false otherwise. Okay. Okay, let's figure it out. Let's do this in Python first. We'll do a little Python submission. And then we will try C++. So obviously when I think about this problem, I think, okay, well, we want 2 pointers, right? So how would we solve this? We got an integer x. We want to read 121. So left is equal to 0. Right is equal to the. Let's do the length of x. Let's translate this into a. I don't know. X list is equal to. Let's cast it into a. Cast it into a cast it into a list or something. List x. While left is less than right. Sorry, while left is less than right, we probably want our res array, right? While left is less than right. Or we can probably just swap in Python, right? We can have our 2 pointers and just keep swapping the values, and then. So I think the way you do that is you go left, right. Off the top of my head, to be honest, I don't really remember. It's something like this. I don't remember how to do it though. Python. Python statement performs a simultaneous assignment tuple unpacking to swap the values of the variables left and right. I think. Okay, let's do that. No, that was good. Okay. But we want to do X list left. Good luck, man. He transferred good wishes to you. You will get that job. I've transferred good wishes to you. You will get that job. Wow. Thank you, Banana, dude. I love bananas, dude. So, I wish you luck too, bro. Appreciate you stopping by. Okay, so we got that. We got our left. Right pointer is the length of x minus 1. Length of x list minus 1. Left is less than right. We swap our values. I wonder if this works. Let's print our x list. I don't know if I'm doing this right, but is not iterable. Check this, not iterable. Why is that? Oh, it doesn't allow you to directly convert an integer into a list. Okay, shit. Oh, we have to cast it into a string. I should know that, dude. I don't know why. Okay. Let's see what that gives us. Eventually, your intellect may not be needed in this world after a few more years, but this is still good for your life. Appreciate that, Telmed. Thank you. Oh shit, I'm not incrementing. Thank you for the support, bro. Appreciate all the support, guys. Thank you for the nice messages. Appreciate it. Wait, what are we doing here? We're returning a boolean. Okay, wait. So let's just, oh my gosh, dude. We can return true outside of here. I don't know why I'm actually swapping them. I didn't read the question right. We're returning a boolean, so we can just check, right? If x list left does not equal x list right, we can just return false, right? Because you don't really need to return. We don't really need to remove the values. I don't know why I was actually just swapping the string, but oh my gosh, dude, I'm not even. I literally said before I'm not even incrementing, dude. But I got to increment now. Right plus or equal to plus or equal to 1. Oh shit, right minus or equal to 1. My bad. Let's go. Goated. Let's go, dude. All right. Okay. Here we go. C++ solution. Can we do it? Maybe. Hopefully. Let's see. Okay. First things first. How the fuck do you cast this into a string? How to cast in C++. I can't remember exactly. Need to look it up. LeetCode is good. I'm glad you're doing it. Personally, I would skip LeetCode and get AI to give me coding problems. Yeah, I mean, that's probably a good way to do it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe AI like giving you, maybe AI just giving you some, just maybe problems about like, object-oriented programming. I don't know. I kind of like LeetCode, to be honest. I just kind of enjoy the website. Like, I just like, I like looking at my profile. They give you a little daily problem. I like seeing my problems go up. You get to see your stats and shit. Like, it's fun. Get to see all the green bubbles, dude, of you staying consistent. I don't know. It's kind of fun just to And it just feels good to stay consistent in like anything you do, not just leak code. Maybe you're. I'm not sure that's the best approach for learning, to be honest. Okay. Okay. No. No casting. Okay. Well, Ethan, wouldn't you have to make this into a string anyway? No. Like, wouldn't it be the way to go? I feel like can you iterate over an integer in C++? Can you iterate over integer in C++? Can't directly iterate over an integer. Okay. No. Okay. You can just keep it as a number. Okay. Okay, so let's do our integer left is equal to 0. Integer right. Okay, how would we do our integer right here? You can retrieve the first digit with ampersand sign 10. Okay. Yeah. Let me think about it that way, because I think you can ampersand 10 1% 10. We're taking the modulus of that. Okay. Do you use LeetCode? Nah, man. Ethan's just the GOAT, dude. No, I learned how to code before it was popular. I've done some problems though. Okay. Man, to be honest, dude, AI, I've done, AI will be inaccurate. How do you loop through this integer, bro? Like, while... Are you sure, like, the best way here, bro, isn't changing this into a string? Like, the only way I could think about doing this problem is making this into a string. I don't even know how you would... Original 0. Can you give me some pointers here, Ethan, bro? I'm honestly not sure. Reddit. So I guess maybe you go here and you would go, we want to get a digit. And digit is equal to, how would you even get the digit of an integer from here? Like, I don't even know, bro. Okay, so we're checking, okay, we have a valid number, right? I guess if our numbers, well, if our x is less than 0, right? We know that we want to, we would return false, right? Because every single, if an integer is negative, we're going to have a negative sign out in front of it, so we know we're going to return 0. First of all, negative numbers cannot be palindromes. Okay, yeah, I just got that here. Okay. We'll think about what a palindrome number is. Well, yeah, I mean, palindrome number, same front and backwards. So we got that. While our x is greater than 0, you said we do it by x percent 10. Palindrome can be read the same forwards and backwards. Yeah. Same forwards and backwards. X percent 10. So if we get 121 percent 10. Ah, okay, I understand. Okay. So that's how we get our first digit. So we go 121% 10. So the reverse digit number would be equal to the original number. So we'd probably need reversed is equal to, well, we don't have to initialize it, right? I guess we can get rid of reverse is equal. So how can you get the last digit? So the reverse digit number would be equal to the original number. So how can you get the last digit? Reverse is equal to reverse times 10. Okay. We can get rid of this then, right? So we have our reverse. If it's greater than, we get our first number, right? And digit is equal to x percent 10. And reversed is equal to, sorry, not int, reversed is equal to x percent 10 you said x times 10 plus x percent 10. X times 10 plus x percent 10. We're working at 10 base. Yeah, bro. I mean, this is interesting for me because I would have never solved this way, or it's just like working with a string. It's kind of helping me think about it too. Is this reverse times 10? Reverse is equal to reverse times 10 plus x percent 10. Am I doing this wrong? This doesn't look right, bro. Because I feel like I kind of understand where you're coming from, because I feel like we would return x is equal to reversed, right? I feel like that's the way that you're going through this, right? We get the first number, get first, all right, get the reversed. Send you a message on Discord, some code formatting. Okay. Let me check my Discord. In 32, original is equal to x. Why do we have this here, bro? The int32 underscore t. Why this specifically? Represents a signed integer that is guaranteed to be exactly 32 bits regardless of the platform or compiler. Int 32 original is equal to x. Int reversed. Greater than 0, get first. Int digit. %10. First is equal. %10 x. That's just a habit. It's the same as int. Oh, okay. All right. I mean, I was just looking at it. Okay, so we get the original. We have the original here. We check if x is greater than 0. We get the first digit. We get our reverse digit. So really, we don't really need to... x times 10 reversed times 10 plus x %10. Man, this leak code problems are interesting, but how do I apply them to a business after learning them? Bro, you don't apply them at all, bro. Like, this is just for I mean, dude, it's really for interviewing, and even if that, like, you know, it's just to help me, like, get better myself in terms of, like, the thinking and, like, the way I think about problems. It's nothing about applying them to the real world, bro, because it does not apply at all. Yeah. Yeah, you should try it though, bro, Tailmed. You should try, dude. Jump on, bro. Get on the website, dude, and start solving some problems. Reverse is equal to reverse times 10 plus x %10. I don't even remember using leak code in my life. Yeah, no, dude. I mean, it's only been a thing, I think, the past, like... Let's take a look, dude. I actually have no idea. When did leak code release? Founded in 2015. There you go. It's 10 years old. Yeah, 100% agree with that. Let's submit this, dude. Runtime error cannot be represented in type int. Signed integer overflow. Maybe I'm thinking you need the int 32, right? '32_t. Nope. Oh shit, dude. I don't have anything assigned to 0. That's why. I don't have anything assigned to reversed. Reversed. There we go. That's why. Okay. Expected true. Got false. Got false here. False here. Here I got didn't get a true. What's wrong? You see reverse before you defined it? You use reversed before you define it? I don't know what you mean. I defined reversed here. I just didn't give it a number, and I'm using it in here, and I didn't realize that. So what's x equal to at the end of the loop? Oh shit. My bad. Let me. You just fix that. Yeah. So what's s equal to the end of the loop? Why did we copy it into an original? Why do we copy into original? To keep the original state of x. Copy it into original, keep the original state of x, and then we're dividing it by 10 each time, making the number smaller to do the reversing. So if we're at 121, we're going to 12. And then we're going, right? 121 divided by 12.1. Yeah, I was right, yeah. Reverse. Holy shit, bro. This is like... That's what AI gave me. Yeah, and why do we want the original state of x? So we can compare at the end. Am I not comparing? Yeah. Oh shit, dude. I didn't see that. That's why. I thought I was originally doing that. My bad. I didn't. Shit, dude. I didn't even notice that. There we go. Okay. Yeah, and why do we want the original state of x? So we can compare at the end. My bad, dude. I did not see that at all. First digit is equal to n. Yeah. That's what AI gave me. Yeah, that was my issue. Let's see if it submits though. Oh. What is the runtime error? Sign integer overflow times 10 cannot be represented in type int. Maybe do we need that 32_t? Could that be the issue? I am not sure. Nope. That is not the issue. He signed integer overflow. What does that mean? Yeah. Yeah, I remember you telling me that, yeah. We need more space since we're overflowing. So what, I need to make the integer bigger? the type bigger or something, or the initial type bigger? Or if it's like, can we check if it's like too big or something? How to check if integer is too big in C++. Holy shit, dude, this is so bright, bro. Dude, I have to get out of that. We need to go up to 64 bits. So you're saying to change this to int, int underscore 64. This will confuse you. Yeah, dude. Oh, there we go. Okay. I probably should have looked at the constraints. -2 to the power 31. In 32. So that means it only goes up to 32 bits, no? Or shit. That is a little confusing. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there for the day. I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for watching me learn C++ and struggle. Should be interesting. I'm gonna get better though. So, just started a couple days ago. So anyway, appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for the all the nice messages. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, have a good night. See you guys later.